Welcome to Now, I'm your host, Curtis Parody, and today's a big day. It's World Vegetarian Day, and it's the 30th birthday for the CD. Before we start, I want to remind you that many of the shirts that I wear on this channel are available for purchase. Just head over to thecurtisparodystore.ca and check them out. Maybe purchase 1, 2, or 3 and help support me, Curtis P. We start today's show off with some unfortunate and scary news. If you've ever flown on an aircraft, you'll have seen that the seats are actually attached to the floor. This makes sense because of all the turbulence and the fact that, you don't want your seats moving around the cabin. Well, for the people on an American Airlines flight heading to Miami, they didn't have this luxury. It appears that a row of seats on the flight were not bolted to the floor, resulting in them bouncing around like crazy during takeoff and turning the flight into more of an amusement ride than anything else. Just imagine you're sitting on your flight and you're taking off when your seat starts bouncing all over the place. I would freak out! Luckily, no one was injured in this flight as the aircraft quickly came back down for an emergency landing. A spokesperson for American Airlines stated, "A row of seats basically came unbolted from the floor. The seats were completely not attached. It's a head scratcher. The first time I've seen it in 24 years with American." Let's just hope this doesn't happen again, because the last thing I want when I'm already stressed out from flying is worrying about whether my seat is attached to the floor or not. From airlines flying through the skies to a comet hurling towards the Earth. If you were already worried about the end of the world this year, then this should help a lot. 2 Russian astronomers have discovered a new gigantic comet coming in our direction. It's a huge 2-mile wide ball of ice and rock, nicknamed the Silver Surfer, and as for now, it's currently making its way past Saturn. The Silver Surfer, or properly known as 2012 S1, is following a similar orbit to the Great Comet of 1680, which is considered one of the greatest sky shows in history. The comet could become so luminous that it would get brighter than a full moon. But if you're worried about it striking the Earth, then don't fret. Just like every other recorded comet, this one isn't going to kill us. Instead, it's gonna kill itself. The Silver Surfer is going to get too close to the sun and may simply melt away. And if it does make its way past the sun slightly intact, it will be 37 million miles from Earth, and that's when the show really becomes its best. So maybe we won't all die because of a giant comet striking the Earth, but maybe we'll die because of something made right here on our own planet. A woman in Oklahoma City got a scare recently when she bit into a McDonald's cookie and encountered something beyond the ordinary. A razor-sharp piece of hard plastic which caused her to cut her tongue deep enough to draw blood. Now, if you thought that was bad on its own, just wait, it gets better. When the woman went back to the McDonald's location where she actually bought the cookie, she was informed that they actually had found similar shards throughout the most recent shipment of their treats. I just want to stop here. So, you're the manager of this location and you realize, hey, the cookies you're selling have hard plastic in them that can cut your customers. At what point do you just keep selling them? Maybe this makes too much sense, but if I was the manager and the customer came to me with a bleeding tongue telling me the cookie cut her, I'd probably take them off the shelf and throw them out. Then again, that's just what I consider common sense. Anyway, back to the story. The woman decided not to file a lawsuit against McDonald's. All she wants is an official apology, which she has yet to receive. And the last story is kind of creepy, but at the same time, if you're a fan of robots, you'll probably love it. If you stay at the Abyss hotels in Berlin, Paris, or London, you may be sharing a room with an interesting new friend. Using a grid system printed on the sheets of a bed, this robot can actually watch your sleep patterns and then create a piece of art unique to that night's sleep. It's pretty cool to see your sleep patterns plotted out in a modern piece of art, but at the same time, it's a robot watching you sleep, so that's a little unnerving. This brings us to the question of the day. Would you stay at this hotel and let this robot paint your sleep patterns? Yes, no, and why? Tell me in the comment section below, or you can let me know on Facebook, Twitter, or Google+. Links to all that and more in the description below. And when you're done commenting, why not click the subscribe button in that corner? Then all of the newest episodes of Now will get sent straight to you. Then you can click the like button because you like this video, you like the content in it, or you like me. One of the 3. I'm Curtis Parody, and that's what's happening now.